Hey everybody, welcome back to the Star Wars headquarters, and we've got some big Star Wars Episode 9 news for you today because Disney just held their annual shareholders meeting where, get this, they revealed or screened the very first footage of Star Wars Episode 9 to people who attended the event. And a couple of people, including an individual by the name of Scott Ludwig, took to Twitter to describe exactly what he saw. So we're going to take a look at this, and there's some really cool stuff in this first footage, and I would not be surprised if it ends up in the very first Star Wars Episode 9 trailer. So hit that like button. Let's go for 3,000 likes on this video if you are excited for the first reveal of Star Wars Episode 9. So let's take a look at what Scott had to say on Twitter. He said the following. So Medium Rare first asked, did Rey at any point have a lightsaber, if I may ask? And Scott responded, said, yes, pretty sure on the behind the scenes we see her doing wire work with a saber in hand, I think. Not in the finished footage that I can recall, but I could have missed it. Then he goes on to say this. He said, oh wait, I just remembered a really cool clip of Daisy doing wire work, jumping and turning a somersault high up in the air with a lightsaber. So it looks like she does have a lightsaber, of course. This is not surprising, but what color will her lightsaber be? What kind of lightsaber will it be? Will it be the single-bladed lightsaber or a different variety? Let me know your predictions in the comments. I'm really curious to see what you have to say about that. Now, Scott went on to describe some additional footage he saw at the event, including this. He said, we saw a blockade runner in an abandoned-looking hangar, an explosion knocking stormtroopers in a starship hangar bay, Kylo Ren in a white room looking at, get this, the Vader helmet, and then Rey, Finn, Poe in the Falcon cockpit. So that is huge news to hear that the Vader helmet is going to make a return in Episode 9. And then, of course, it's really exciting to know that Rey, Finn, and Poe are all together on the Falcon, because I really want to see these heroes back again together in Episode 9 and working together. Now, beyond this, Scott also revealed that Lando was in this footage briefly. Rey had Chewbacca's bowcaster, and then Finn was in some sort of abandoned looking ship interior. He then goes on to say Kylo Ren, was in a room like in the Rebel Blockade Runner style, that bright white style. And then he said, and he's looking down at a box or container. Oh, and he's looking down as a box or container opens to reveal the charred Vader helmet. So once again, he mentions the Vader helmet is present in this footage. And then, Cosmogon, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, but they asked one question, was Kylo with his helmet on or without? Thanks. And then Scott responded and said, Kylo is not wearing a helmet. So this makes me wonder, will Kylo Ren finally do something with Darth Vader's helmet? Will he end up actually like wearing Vader's helmet or doing something with it? What do you all think? Let me know what you think about this. Do you think Kylo Ren will actually use Vader's helmet in some way? Because again, he's wanting to finish what Vader started. Now, Charlotte asked, any dialogue said during the footage? And What a Concept, who also attended the event, said almost none. Just some saying we go together or in this together from Rey, Poe, and Finn. And that kind of goes back to what Scott saw, where they were all in the Falcon cockpit together. So I'm really hoping that our heroes are back together, working together, because, you know, they were too separated, in my opinion, in Episode 8. To me, that was kind of a bummer how they were all really separated, and I'm really excited if they get back together in Episode 9, because I think that's what the movie really needs. They need to get the main characters back together again in this film. But what do you make of all of this? Let me know in the comments. There was a lot of really cool stuff revealed in, you know, from the event, from what I heard, you know, with Rey potentially building her lightsaber, the heroes back together, you know, also Kylo Ren looking upon the Vader helmet as well. Some really cool stuff seen from this footage. And again, this comes from the official shareholders meeting, so this is all official, and I'm assuming that a lot of this footage will make it into the Star Wars Episode 9 trailer, which a lot of people believe will debut in April during Star Wars Celebration. So don't forget to subscribe to us here at the Star Wars headquarters. Turn on notifications because we will be reporting on everything Episode 9 when all of this news arrives during April. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you always.